Hello, Buzz Lightyear is finally out, and that means that he's a playable brawler, and as well as that, there has been recently many arguments of what mode is best for Buzz Lightyear. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be exactly answering that question for the Saber, Laser, and the Flight mode. No one knows really what's the best mode, but I will be answering that in today's video. There will be 5 categories that we will go through. The fastest one to deal the most amount of damage per second, the fastest one to get the super, the fastest one to get killed by the mini robot in the testing lobby, the fastest one to kill the boss, and lastly the fastest one to kill 4 of the robots in the shortest time span. And in today's video we're going to be finding out what mode is best for Buzz Lightyear. Anyway, before we start, please subscribe. I spend a lot of time editing this. Thank you. So as soon as I start shooting, the timer will pop up and we will count the time. Or if it doesn't require a timer, then it would just pop up the best per damage per second. First goes laser, then goes saber, then goes flying mode. So just remember that sequence. As you can see, the first challenge is whoever gets the highest damage per second, and the winner will be kind of highlighted in a green way, so you will find out the winner, and the first winner is flying mode. Now we're going to see the fastest basically time to gain a super. First, of course, it's the laser one, and it is 4 seconds and 41 milliseconds. Now we go with the saber one, but yeah, it's just in general, the winner will be shown as a green, and that was 3 seconds and 15 milliseconds. Now we have to go with the flying mode and see how fast it does. Okay, that was 1 second and 42 milliseconds. Flying modes win the second time in the row. Now we have the mode that can withstand the most shots for the longest time remaining. And first, of course, it's laser mode. This basically is based pretty much off HP. The higher the HP, the longer you can stand on this robo shooting you. But for now, the laser mode is only standing for 15 seconds and 30 milliseconds. Let's see what the saber mode can do. Maybe it could surprise us. It probably should have the most HP, but yeah, the point is getting the mode that has technically the most HP and just can survive the most under getting shot. And he's standing for already a solid 15 seconds. That's already more than the laser mode, but we'll just have to compare him to the flying mode, I guess. And okay, 20, 21, 22, yeah, wow. Okay, 23 seconds and 53 milliseconds. Now let's go ahead and check for the flying mode. Some of you might consider that it is unfair to kind of compare an assassin and a tank and a long-range brawler, but we're comparing it in overall basically strategy, and overall HP does play a significant role. So in this case scenario, of course, the saber, as you can see, won this round. Now we're going to basically see who can kill the 100k HP boss or whatever in the shortest amount of time, because that is very important, using both super and attack. So it's completely okay to use your super and attack, but we can't use our hypercharge, so because we don't play on the same terms. So yeah, that's why we're exactly using our super and attack. But I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna take a while, because we all know that long-range brawlers usually do not have the best damage up close, especially if you're trying to shoot for some kind of goal of attacking and killing through, especially for long-range brawlers, honestly. But I mean, he's dealing okay damage, but it's more of like a crow type thing, but his super isn't even that good like crows. But yeah, that said, took him a little bit too long to break that bot. Now it's time for his saber mode to maybe show us how it's done. We'll see. Honestly, in my opinion, saber mode is really overrated. I've seen many people play him in Soul Showdown, and it's kind of, well, we'll see who wins, and then you should probably make a conclusion off this video who's the best mode to play for, because honestly, like, you could play the laser mode in long range, I don't mind this, but saber mode, I would rather just play BB, even though yes, his super is pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, flying mode, well, we'll just see in the conclusion how flying mode performs. For now, he's not dealing a ton of damage. It takes a little bit of time for his attack to actually hit the enemy. I mean, he does have a pretty wide attack, and his super is pretty nice, but doesn't deal too much damage. And his attack doesn't really deal too much damage as well. It's already it's taking more than the laser. That could say something. It's just crazy. It's already about to surpass 1 minute. Damn, he does not deal a lot of damage whatsoever. That is, yeah, 61 seconds and 32 milliseconds. That is a very long time. Maybe this time the flying mode could prove us wrong. Something will change. I'm not gonna lie, personally, I expect that the flying mode is going to dominate this game, because look at his super. It deals around 6,000 damage per super, and he pretty much regains the super instantly. As you can see, I only have to touch the robot once, and just me backing up through this wall will give me a pleasant time. In my opinion, this is my last super, I think. Yeah, and just one more, and there you have it. Again, the flying ability won, 31 seconds and 0.9 milliseconds. Again, it won. Now the task is the mode that can kill these 4 bots in the least amount of time, basically in the shortest. And firstly, we have the laser mode, which is going to do this task in actually a pretty short time, 7 seconds and 27 milliseconds. That is a very, very good result, and I'm hoping that he at least wins one contest. Now we have the saber mode, which might win the laser one, which is up to see. I'm doing this the most efficient way possible, and no, he could do it only in 8 seconds and 23 milliseconds, but we have one last mode that could actually surpass that, and that mode is nothing other than the flying mode. I hope the flying mode shows itself well. Let's just see. Okay, no, honestly, I don't think the flying mode has a chance, just because yeah, its super is pretty slow, and in general it's not that fast. And here the laser mode won this competition, and in the end results are that the flying mode won 3 of the competitions out of 5. Then laser and saber are in a tie. That being said, it is actually safe to say that the flying mode is the best mode you could play for Buzz Lightyear. So that's pretty much the conclusion we've come up to, and the saber and the laser modes are kind of in the same league, but it depends on what you're playing as well. This is just in overall statistics. I remind you, this isn't kind of based, but in overall, the flying mode is definitely the better modes of those 3. So just now you know that the flying mode is pretty much the best mode that lightyear has. Anyway, thank you for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, go check my other videos out there as well, if not more interesting than this one. And on this note, I'm going to be saying goodbye. Thanks.
If you like this content, you should subscribe to me, because I post very effortlessly. That's not true. I like to post effort content, if you know what I mean. Just subscribe to me and don't be a bean.